Lesson 4, Medina Book 1. In this lesson you will learn the nominative and genitive cases, 4 pronouns, masculine and feminine pronouns, 2 verbs, 10 new words, examples from the Quran. So in Arabic there are different cases of the Arabic noun. Okay, so the Arabic noun, according to the placement of the noun in the sentence, the last vowel or letter changes. So let's take a look at the word Allah. Okay, we have 3 sentences. وَكَانَ اللَّهُ غَفُورًا رَحِيمًا إِنَّ اللَّهَ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٌ بِسْمِ اللَّهِ الرَّحْمَنِ الرَّحِيمِ. Notice the word Allah. In the first sentence it has a dhamma at the end. In the second sentence it has a fatha, and in the third sentence it has a kasra. What is happening here? So according to the placement of the word Allah in the sentence, the vowel is changing. Okay, so it's important to know this, that the vowel is changing. You probably heard this before or read it in the Quran, but never noticed that this vowel actually changes. We have Allahu, Allaha, Allahi. So again, in Arabic, nouns change states, meaning the end vowel or letter may change according to the placement of the word in the sentence. Let's take a look at the first case. This first case is called the nominative case. In Arabic, we call it marfu'. So I'll be using the marfu' word because it's important you know the Arabic terminology. There are different cases of a noun. The normal case of a noun is in the marfu' case. Okay, this is the nominative case. Here are 2 examples. Baytun al-baytu. You'll see that it can either end with a dhamma or a tanween. So for now we learn that the marfu' case ends with a dhamma or a tanween. So tanween is the 2 dhammas. Okay. We have taken this before when we spoke about the indefinite and definite. So the tanween tells us it's indefinite. We find there are 2 dhammas here telling us this is tanween, and we have 1 dhamma here. This is a definite case because of the alif lam, and there is 1 dhamma. Okay, both these words are in the marfu' case. Examples of marfu' in simple sentences. We have the sentence Muhammadun mujtahidun. Muhammad is a hard worker. We find that Muhammad is the subject over here. We're speaking about who? Muhammad. Okay, so we begin with the subject Muhammadun. And we're describing Muhammad, we're talking about him, we're giving new information about him. We say he is mujtahid. Okay, you'll find that the noun that's beginning in the sentence, nothing is before it, will be in the marfu' case. Okay, it will be in the marfu' case. Muhammadun. We didn't say Muhammadan or Muhammadin. We say Muhammadun, and we give the information about Muhammad that he is hardworking. Muhammadun mujtahidun. Al-baytu saghirun. The house is small. Again, al-bayt is in the beginning of a sentence. It is a noun, al-baytu, and we're giving information about it, saying it is small. Al-baytu saghirun. Notice that in both cases, they're both in the marfu' case. Al-rajulu tajirun. The man is a merchant. So over here, we have the word al-rajul tajirun. Okay. Examples of marfu' in the Quran. Over here, the word Allah is in the beginning of a sentence. So we say Allahu. Allah, khaliqu kulli shay, is the creator of all things. Okay. So Allahu over here, this is a word that is in the beginning of the sentence. Alhamdu lillahi. Look at this as well. Alhamdu is in the beginning of a sentence. All praise, alhamdu, lillahi, is due to Allah. Muhammadun Rasulullah. Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. So Muhammad is the subject here. We begin the sentence by the word Muhammad. Rasulullah, we're giving information about who he is the messenger of Allah. Muhammadun Rasulullah. Majrurun. So now we're talking about a different case. This different case is called majrur. So we talked about marfu', now we're talking about majrur. It's called the genitive case. What is genitive? We will see now. When a preposition is added to a noun, it changes from the marfu' case to the majrur case. Okay? So we have to add a preposition for it to change. So what is a change? The change is that the majrur case ends with a kasra or a tanween, two kasras. So we talked about al-baytun. Now we add the preposition fi. It becomes fi baytin. See now how the change happens? The end vowel has changed. Fi baytin. Okay. Al-baytu fil bayti. So we have fi baytin in a house, fil bayti in the house. There are different prepositions. Today we'll learn 4 of them. Min, ala, fi, ila. Anytime you have any of these prepositions in front of a noun, the noun will change from the marfu' case to the majrur case. Okay, so we have min al madrasati. Okay, so you have from the school. Ala al maktabi, on the table. Ala means on. Fi sayyarati, in the car. Fi means in. Ila al bayti, ila means to the house. So examples of majrur in simple sentences. Aminatu fil bayti. Okay, see, we can see that fil bayti has a kasra at the end. Amina is in the house. Al-qalamu ala al-maktabi, the pen is on the table. We have the preposition ala, and the word al-maktabi is now in the majrur state. ذهب محمد إلى المسجد. Muhammad went to the mosque. Al-masjid has now become in the majrur state. So now you'll know that in the Quran you'll see as well that the words change. So we have examples from the Quran of majrur. Many examples. Here are 3 examples. Min al-jinnati wan-nas. So the word al-jinnah and the word an-nas are both in the majrur state. So let's focus on the first word for now, and later on you'll understand why the second word as well is in the majrur state. But over here we have the word min, from, al-jinnati, the jinn. Okay, so min al-jinnati is in the majrur state. The reason why there is a fatha here is because in Arabic we have a rule that 2 sukoons cannot be met together. So the word min has a sukoon, and the word al-jinnati on the lam has a sukoon as well. In Arabic we have a rule that tells us that 2 sukoons cannot meet. We can't say min al-jinnati, right? It's very hard to pronounce. Therefore this sukoon has changed into a fatha, min al-jinnati. Okay, over here we have the word ala. Okay, وَلَا تَحَاضُّونَ, wa and la, not, تَحَاضُّونَ, you encourage. So you do not encourage. Ala, upon or on. طعام المسكين, طعام is feeding, al-miskin is the poor. So we can see the word طعام here has a kasra. Okay, why? Because of the word ala. Ala has caused the word طعام to have a kasra. وَقَدْ كَانُوا يُدْعَوْنَ إِلَى السُّجُودِ وَهُمْ سَالِمُونَ. Another verse of the Quran in Surah Al-Qalam. It says وَقَدْ كَانُوا يُدْعَوْنَ إِلَى السُّجُودِ. Okay, إِلَى السُّجُودِ, إِلى over here means to. They were invited to as-sujud, prostration. Okay, so ila has changed the word sujud to have a kasra. These are pronouns in Arabic. In Arabic, nouns are divided into masculine and feminine. Okay, here are two pronouns we will learn to refer to the feminine and masculine genders in the third person. So we have huwa, which can refer to he and it. Okay, so in Arabic we have masculine and feminine. Each noun has a gender. Okay, not physical gender obviously, but it is represented as a gender, as in many languages that have masculine and feminine genders. So here huwa represents for he and it. Hiya represents she and it. Let's take a look at examples. Okay, so huwa is a masculine for he, it. أين الولد هو في المسجد. Okay, where is the boy? He is in the mosque. Both pronouns can be used for a human being, animal, or thing, according to their gender. Okay, so according to the gender of what is being described, it can be a masculine or feminine. Let's take a look at an example. أين الولد? Where is the boy? هو في المسجد. He is in the mosque. أين الكتاب? Where is the book? Now the book is not human, but look how we refer to the book. هو على المكتب. It is on the table. هي is for the feminine. أين آمنة? Where is آمنة? هي في المدرسة. She is in the school. أين الساعة? ساعة is a watch. Where is the watch? And now look, we're referring to the sa'a, to the watch, as هي. هي على السرير. It is on the bed. Most of the feminine nouns end with the ta marbuta. Okay, this is ta marbuta. This is a sign that this noun is feminine. Okay, we can see madrasa. We have the word sa'a. Okay, this is a proper name. The proper names, some of them have the ta marbuta, some do not. But we can see the word madrasa and the word sa'a, they're both feminine. Why? Because of the ta marbuta at the end. So this tells us that it's feminine. Examples from the Quran which use the pronoun huwa and hiya. قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. Say, He is Allah the One. Okay, a very famous verse we read. So we'll find that huwa and hiya is often repeated in the Quran, especially huwa. Okay, so we have huwa means he. Say, He is Allah the One. قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. قُلْ, say, huwa, He is Allah, Allah, أحد, the One. Wa, and huwa, He is al-ghafuru, the forgiving, al-wadudu, the loving. Huwa is used often in the Quran. By learning huwa, you understand many verses in the Quran, just by learning huwa, he. This verse over here is in Surah Al-Baqarah. This is the conversation between Musa alayhi salam and his people. The people are asking him to describe the cow for them. Okay, so the cow is a feminine, in the feminine gender, baqarah. Okay, we can hear the ta marbuta at the end, baqaratun. So we'll see that Musa alayhi salam is speaking to his people, and the people reply to him. They said, قالوا ادع لنا, call upon for us, ربك, your Lord. Okay, so ربك means your Lord. يبين لنا, that He may make plain to us, ما هي, what it is. ما هي, what it is. So we can see that here is used over here. Masculine and feminine proper nouns, we have Amina, we have Hamid. Okay, notice the difference over here, that the Hamid is a masculine proper noun, and masculine proper nouns generally end with the tanween. We can see a tanween here, as opposed to the feminine proper nouns, they end with a dhamma. Okay, so the masculine ones end with a tanween, the feminine ones end with a dhamma. Okay, Pronouns. Another two pronouns to learn. We have ana and anta. Ana meaning I, anta meaning you. Ana Muhammadun min Canada. I am Muhammad from Canada. Okay, ana, I. Anta, you. هل أنت تاجر? Are you a merchant? Notice that anta is used for the masculine singular. You're talking to one person, one male. You are talking to one male, you. Ana is both used for male and female. So if a male is speaking, he'll say ana. A female will say ana as well. Examples from the Quran for ana and anta. فَقَالَ أَنَا رَبُّكُمُ الْأَعْلَى. So Pharaoh over here is saying this statement. This is the statement of Pharaoh mentioned in Surah Al-Nazi'at. فَقَالَ, then he said, أَنَا, I am, رَبُّكُمْ, your Lord, الْأَعْلَى, the Most High. Okay, so we can say that the word ana is being used. Over here we have a verse from Surah Al-Kafirun. Surah Al-Kafirun, we recite oftenly, قُلْ يَا أَيُّهَا الْكَافِرُونَ لَا أَعْبُدُ مَا تَعْبُدُونَ. So we can see here that the word ana is used as well. وَلَا أَنَا عَابِدٌ مَا عَبَدْتُمْ. Okay, so the word ana, you'll see that it's mentioned in many places in the Quran. Just by knowing this one word will make you understand a large portion of the Quran. إِنَّمَا أَنْتَ مُنذِرُ مَنْ يَخْشَاهَا. Anta, you. Innama are only. Okay, anta, you. Mundir, a warner. Man, for those. Yakhshaha, who fear it, who fear the day of judgment. This is in Surah An-Nazi'at as well. We have verbs, al-af'al. So we talked about the nouns. Now we'll introduce two verbs. Okay, we'll introduce two verbs in this lesson, and they both are in the past tense. Kharaja and dhahaba. They're both in the past tense. These are three-letter verbs. Okay, three-letter verbs. You'll notice that they end with the fatha as well. Okay, so they never change unless they are attached to a pronoun, which we'll learn later on. Okay. Dhahaba ila al-masjidi. He went to the mosque. So dhahaba actually means he went. When you add a proper name to dhahaba, the he part is dropped. Okay, so you say dhahaba Muhammadun ila al-masjidi. Muhammad went to the mosque. You will not say Muhammad, he went to the mosque. No. So the translation would be Muhammad went to the mosque. But if the doer of the action is not present in the sentence, like dhahaba ila al-masjidi, then we basically will translate it as he went to the mosque. Examples from the Quran of dhahaba and kharaja. So we took an example of dhahaba before, dhahaba ila masjidi. Let's take a look at this Quranic verse. ثم ذهب إلى أهله يتمطى. ثم ذهب, and then ذهب. Okay, so ثم means then. ذهب, he went. Over here we have kharaja. So ذهب and kharaja, they're repeated in the Quran in different places. So this verse is talking about Qarun. Qarun was a man from the people of Musa who was a tyrant. He was a very haughty, prideful person. Okay, so he had a lot of wealth. So one day he comes in front of his people with all his wealth, all his adornment. So the verse says, فَخَرَجَ عَلَى قَوْمِهِ فِي زِينَتِهِ. So he came out عَلَى قَوْمِهِ, upon his people, right? فِي زِينَتِهِ, in his adornment. Fi means in, zinatihi, his adornment. So we can see that the word kharaja is here. فَخَرَجَ. So the fa over here just means so. So it just means that he came out. He came out right away. Okay? So fa, it basically means so. That means it happened. His coming out happened right away. فَخَرَجَ. Okay? As well over here, فَخَرَجَ. So he left the city. This is talk about Musa alayhi salam in Surah Al-Qasas. These both verses are in Surah Al-Qasas, the 28th chapter of the Quran. Okay, so we have فَخَرَجَ مِنْهَا خَائِفًا يَتَرَقَّبُ. So Musa alayhi salam leaves Egypt in fear. Why? Because he had killed that man. You can refer back to the story in Surah Al-Qasas. But the point is that when he left فَخَرَجَ مِنْهَا, from the city or from it, خَائِفًا, afraid, يَتَرَقَّبُ, he was cautious, he was looking, making sure that nobody is following him. قَالَ رَبِّ نَجِّنِي مِنَ الْقَوْمِ الظَّالِمِينَ. He said, Lord, protect me against the unjust people. Here's vocabulary from the reading of lesson 4. We learn these words. So we have Al-Philippine, the Philippines, Al-Madrasatu, school, As-Suqu, market, Al-Jami'atu, university. Min means from. Now if min is followed by the alif lam of the next word, then it becomes mina, right? Minal masjidi, minal bayti. Okay, otherwise it's min ayna anta. Okay, so if it's followed by the alif lam, then it changes to mina. Ila means to. Al-Yabanu, Japan. As-Sin, China. Al-Hind, India. Al-Mudiru, headmaster or principal. Phrases from the Quran. These are common sentences and phrases from the Quran. Now, we are learning these phrases for you to recognize these phrases and understand them. In the Quran, these are oftenly repeated phrases. Wallahu bima ta'maluna basir. Okay, you've heard this many times in the Quran. Wallahu bima ta'maluna basir. And Allah is the seer of the things you do. So it's important to understand basir means the seer. He is seeing us. Okay. Wallahu bima ta'maluna khabir. And Allah is aware of what you do. Now notice that ta'maluna, wallahu bima ta'maluna, wallahu bima ta'maluna, wallahu bima ta'maluna. These three mean the same thing. Wallahu and Allah, bima, of the, ta'maluna, things you do, basirun is the seer. Okay, so we have over here again, khabir means aware, alim means knowing. Three phrases that are often repeated in the Quran. Learn these phrases and you will add great understanding of the Quran.